wanted to ask you about Jeremy Scahill, your star. He has a book, Dirty Wars, but in all of his writing, and especially in the book Dirty Wars, he keeps himself in the background. Here, he's sort of the Christian Amanpour of your story. But that's not a position. I know him a little bit. He certainly doesn't seek that kind of camera attention. Tell us a little bit about how you persuaded him to do this. He certainly is magnificent. His worried face carries so much of this film, both at the beginning and in these final scenes. Was he at all reluctant about starring in this film?
Yeah, he was incredibly reluctant, and we were all reluctant about the idea of making the journalist a protagonist in the film. I mean, because in the end, the purpose of the film is to make the human side of the war visible to an American audience. I mean, this war is kept secret for a reason. I think the American people would be outraged if they knew the people who were being killed in our name, but without our knowledge around the world, the things that were being done in our name. But I mean, we've both been war reporters for over a decade, and I've made a dozen half-hour films in Iraq and Afghanistan and the rest of the Middle East. And one of the continual frustrations that you face as a war reporter is making stories that aren't pitched to reach the hearing of the audiences that you most want to reach. So first of all, from the very beginning, we knew that the only way to string together such a geographically wide-ranging film was to have a journalist character who was uncovering over the course of an investigation the different sort of parts of this war. So we needed the character as a thread that would arc through it. But then we realized, I think, something sort of deeper was that there were in fact two halves to the story. There was this external story that was a sort of expose of the war that was happening outside, and there was a half of the story that was about how this war was changing us as a people, changing our country, like fundamentally, not just juridico-politically changing our country, like rewriting our constitution without a vote, fundamentally changing what executive powers are and all the rest, but changing us. And those changes become visible through Jeremy. I mean, Jeremy's supposed to be the proxy through which the audience is allowed to experience empathy with people who were separated from by massive cultural and geographic distance. And so he was very reluctant, but was absolutely necessary as a character to make this work.